gentlemen, the following contest is for the NWA Georgia Tag Team Championship. Introducing team number 1. From Atlanta, Georgia, he weighs 251 pounds, Andy Anderson. His tag team partner, Catskills, New York, 225 pounds, the PWA Heritage Champion, the reflection of perfection, the Dream Titan Team.
Take 5, Punchy. Slow down, Hillbilly. I'll get to it. Obviously, my man Andy Anderson's not medically cleared tonight due to an injury while clanging and banging. But, Locust Grove, do not fear. We're still adding gold to the collection tonight, bringing back Marvelous Michael Stevens. Yeah. Striking up the band. How you like me now?
From Star City, 211 pounds. With his beautiful bald bestie, Zach Edwards, Marvelous Michael Stevens!
We're bald and beautiful, obviously. Plain to see.
And their opponents.
Chad, great night of action here this evening for us. Starting out with a hot match. NWA Georgia Tag Team Champions newly crowned at our last event here. Fried Eddie and Drew Adler beating the Young Lions at our last event here 2 weeks ago. They're taking on what was supposed to be Tyson Dean and Andy Anderson, but Andy Anderson is not medically cleared to wrestle here this evening because of that elbow injury. And a formidable tag team partner for one Tyson Dean and Michael Stevens.
Absolutely, bringing back the tradition.
Yeah, a little bit of tradition action here.
That.
Yep, little reunion there, and we'll have to see how this goes here because I tell you what, honestly, it's 2 against 4 at this point, really. Let's see, we got Zach Edwards and Andy Anderson here outside the ring. I don't think Andy can be involved legally with his insurance here in the ring, so he's heading to the back. And Zach Edwards is out here at ringside, looking dapper as ever, honestly.
Absolutely. Like glitter vest with the bow tie, of course.
Yeah, glitter vest with the bow tie. These guys may have been out partying last night. Not going to speculate on that, but it's possible.
Ask, what's up with the Fu Manchu that Michael Stevens is sporting?
I'm not really sure. Maybe it was a reaction. He might have had some lice, possibly. He might have had some critters in there he had to shave out.
Well, that makes sense.
I'm not necessarily sure, but definitely a new look. Almost like you could pass for a little bit of a Russian.
Yeah.
You could go for that.
A Koloff, maybe?
Maybe a Koloff. Yeah, give it a Koloff cousin. So
maybe has a
there.
little Russian blood in him, I guess.
Absolutely, maybe. That's a possibility. We got Drew Adler and Tyson Dean starting out the matchup here as Tyson Dean backs into the corner with a wrist lock there on Drew Adler. Michael Stevens takes over, wrenching that shoulder and elbow there of Drew Adler. Adler with a flip through reversal. Got Michael Stevens in a wrist lock now.
Michael Stevens garnishing his Good and Plenty outfit. Looks like a box of Good and Plenty.
Yes, absolutely. Which we know is not the case. Just saying there. Friday with a double axe handle off the rope there and a knee to the midsection from Michael Stevens. Big hammering forearm right to the back of Friday. Sends Friday into the top turnbuckle there. And a quick tag to Tyson Dean. Referee Bradley in charge of this matchup here this evening. Has his hands full with this matchup, I guarantee you.
Absolutely. Got to keep eyes on all men.
Friday, some shots for both men in the corner. Oh, another knee to the midsection there and a leg lift from Tyson Dean. Got a side headlock on Friday, exposing those ribs for Michael Stevens and a boot right to the ribs of Friday from Michael Stevens. Stevens with a little shake and bake there into a knee drop and misses as Friday goes, rolls out of the way. Face buster there from Friday onto the thigh. Goes Michael Stevens' head. Oh, big chop laid into Michael Stevens there. Michael Stevens in reversal. A big chop right back for Friday there. Stevens setting Friday up for a big suplex and getting Friday over right in the center of the ring. Hook in the far leg. Bradley down for a 2 count right there. Michael Stevens going for a body slam there on Friday. Friday backs in. Adler right through the ropes with a boot.
Wow, that was impeccable timing by Adler there.
Yeah, I tell you what. Like that was planned there as he had his foot right through the ropes there, right into the midsection of Michael Stevens. Stevens with the reversal here. Adler going right up over the top with a roll through. Adler going with that patented head scissors, sending Stevens into the corner. Zach Edwards with some words of encouragement here at ringside there. Michael Stevens takes a headbutt from Adler, and Adler down, hooked the far leg once again. A quick 2 count there, but referee Bradley says just 2 there. Adler with a tag to Friday, sending Michael Stevens into the far rope. Stevens up. Big drop kick from Friday. Tyson Dean going in trying to break up that pinfall, but Michael Stevens able to kick out there. Headlock takedown from Friday there, settling into a headlock on the mat. Oh, Michael Stevens with a thumb right up the nose of Friday, trying to get Friday to break that hold. He's doing everything he can, Big Chad.
Absolutely. This match could possibly be any main event at any show anywhere in the state of Georgia.
Without a doubt, anywhere in the Southeast. These 4 competitors know what it takes to sport some gold here in the state of Georgia. And these guys kicking it off makes it for a hot show here. If this isn't the main event, you know the main event is going to be huge.
Oh, it's going to be.
Here in Locust Grove, Georgia.
Absolutely.
Oh, man, Zach Edwards screaming at Drew Adler here. Adler with a stomp right to the hands of Zach Edwards at ringside on the apron. Oh, Tyson Dean with a neckbreaker over the top rope. Sends Drew Adler down to the mat and evening the odds for his partner Michael Stevens now. Stevens close enough to make that tag. The freshman Tyson Dean is now in to pick the bones of Drew Adler. Dean choking Adler now. Some frustration there. Dean's got to be upset. Tradition has lost most of their gold here the last couple of months in NWA Atlanta. And they're on the warpath there. Oh, wow. Tyson Dean running that neck right over the bottom rope there of Drew Adler.
Absolutely. It was the NWA Georgia Tag Team titles
Yep.
to the Young Lions, and then the Georgia Heavyweight title to.
I went to Odinson after a
Odinson,
Shane Marks
excuse me,
match.
yes.
That was an epic night for us here in NWA Atlanta.
Absolutely.
We saw Shane Marks taking on Tyson Dean. Odinson comes in and takes over the match. And referee Radar Martin returns, counts a 3 count on Tyson Dean, and Odinson's the championship.
Yeah.
Folks, you're going to see Odinson later tonight on this matchup in our show here on YouTube. You're going to see Odinson defending that NWA Georgia title against the NWA Atlanta Heavyweight
Wow,
Champion
it's-
Tommy Too Much.
That's gonna be
gonna
amazing
our main
match.
event tonight, and that's
Absolutely.
a big match. If you have not seen Odinson, wait for it. He's incredible. Tommy Too Much no slouch either. Oh, look at this. I tell you what, Michael Stevens with a foot to the throat, Tyson Dean with a foot to the throat of Drew Adler in the corner, and Adler's having trouble catching his breath here now. Referee Brad Lee trying to get Friday and even the odds here, but back turned to the challengers here, and they took advantage of that.
Right, shenanigans follow.
Michael Stevens now. Adler trying to crawl to get to his tag team partner. Adler with a face buster there, chin buster on. Oh, big insecurity there from Adler. Let's see if he's got it. Does he have enough energy left to get in and tag Friday here? Let's see if he can do it. Michael Stevens is on Dream Street too. Tyson Dean has come down off the apron. He's sliding into the ring. He's dragging Adler back. Brad Lee trying to get his hands away from Adler's ankles. And Michael Stevens recovered enough to drop an elbow there. Drew Adler there reaching, just begging, trying to get to that corner there to tag Friday. Even lifting his leg up and his foot up to try and tag Friday in the corner.
These guys are doing a great job with the tag team. You know, I know they were just recently put together, but having experience as tradition, they are a cohesive team.
Very much so, very much so. You got the instigator, Zach Edwards, outside the ring here, running the show, directing traffic, if you will, outside the ring. Friday is trying very hard, very desperately to get Drew Adler up so he can make that tag here. Friday by far the freshest man of the four in this matchup.
Absolutely.
Tyson Dean, the epitome of arrogance there, flicking the sweat towards Friday as he continues to beat down on his partner, Drew Adler. This is a heck of a first title defense for these two men.
Absolutely.
To take on these challengers here. But as you know, Friday in his reign, he's still the NWA Georgia Junior Heavyweight Champion, has taken on all comers, even getting pinned the last couple of events here by one Michael Stevens, one half of the tag team championship challengers here this evening.
Who almost made weight and could have taken the title
Absolutely.
had he made weight.
As he made weight, he would have had the tag. Adler 3 makes a tag. Adler's got tagged. Friday in. Friday's a house of fire now. He's in. Got a couple of double forearms there to Michael Stevens' head. Tyson Dean, after that big kick in the corner, is out here at the entrance ramp here, and he's on Dream Street as well. And Friday's gone up to the top rope. Michael Stevens is there, goes through. Friday misses there, but lands on his feet. Big splash into the Bulldog for Friday. Michael Stevens is in trouble right here in the center of the ring.
Oh, he's calling for the Friday Nation.
Friday going for that big elbow drop, and Michael Stevens, a smart move there, maybe even led by Zach Edwards at ringside to roll out of the ring. Edwards still not medically clear. Friday going for the dive. Tyson Dean just drills him right to the side of the head. He's shaking his hand there. Friday might be out. He's getting up. He's held up by the second rope. Drew Adler there. Big dive.
Oh,
Huge dive for Adler outside the ring now. Adler dove right into Michael Stevens. Blocks a shot there from Tyson Dean. Adler rolls Michael Stevens back in the ring, excuse me. Friday out here as he tried to go in. Friday, big sit out powerbomb there. Is this all? Bradley down going for the 3 count. Tyson Dean in to save it. That could have been all. That was going to be 3 count for Friday there. Dean's now back in the matchup. Bradley's got to get control of this match here and figure out who's legal in this match. I know Tyson Dean's not. Dean with the head of steam. Oh, misses that clothesline and he's over out to the floor. Friday's up now. Michael Stevens there going in for a double axe handle. Couple of big forearms there. Friday's back in. Dean's holding him. Stevens with a super kick and hits Tyson Dean. Could this be it? Friday's measuring him. Is he going up? A reversal there. into a cut line. Big cut line for Fry Daddy. This is it. Adler with an over-the-top rope. Big splash there for Adler, hooking the far leg. Could this be all?
Got it.
That is it. Fry Daddy and Drew Adler victorious here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, and still NWA Georgia Tag Team Champions, the team of Fry Daddy and Drew Adler.
What a great matchup here. Fry Daddy and Drew Adler victorious despite the efforts of tradition, if you will. Tyson Dean and Marvelous Michael Stevens with Zach Edwards at ringside. What a great matchup here to lead off this event here for NWA Atlanta.
The following contest is set for one fall. And introducing first,
She's into superstitions, black cats and voodoo dolls. I feel
from Tijuana, Mexico, 215-pound Ray
She's into new sensations, new kicks in the candlelight. She's got new addictions for every day and night. She'll make you take your clothes off and go dancing in the rain.
and his opponent, from somewhere between heaven and hell, weighing 420 pounds, Pain!
Took over my sense and I lost control. I'll taste your blood tonight. You know I'll make you want.
Payne interrupted as he comes into the ring here. Ray Del Sol on the attack. Oh my God, big clothesline from Payne.
The Radio's all wasting no time.
No, absolutely. Oh my God. Payne just threw him over and he hit the barricade hard. Payne has thrown Ray Del Sol outside the ring, and he is on the warpath right now. Heading out there. Ray Del Sol's leg bounced off the top of that barricade. He may very well be injured. Big clubbing forearms right to the back of the shoulders of Ray Del Sol, and Payne has got him by the throat. Now, Ray Del Sol may have picked the wrong night to come in from Mexico to come back to NWA Atlanta. I tell you what.
So.
He should have stayed and worked for AAA down there or something. I'm not sure. But Payne with a boot. Now Ray Del Sol's in the middle of the ring. Payne was choking Ray Del Sol against the ring post. Now a big 415. Oh my God! Big 415-pound punch. And now Payne going after Ray Del Sol, just walking across his chest. That's enough to break everyone's ribs.
Absolutely.
Another big shot there, a punch right to the face. I don't know that Payne wants to do this now. Oh, geez.
No.
Yep, Payne picking Ray Del Sol up. Payne might have had a normal match here, but Ray decided to jump him as he came into the ring. We certainly weren't expecting that. We see a lot of action out of the heavyweight, the flyer, excuse me, the high flyer here from Mexico. Oh, a big kick right to the ribs.
I think Payne's just going to be toying with him the rest of this match.
However you say ow in Spanish, that's getting said in the ring right now.
El Ow? La Ow, maybe? I don't know.
I'm not necessarily sure.
I don't speak Spanish.
Ray with some futile punches to the midsection of Payne. Oh, jeez. The flexibility of that big man. Ray Del Sol, 6 feet tall. Payne just got the boot right to the face of Ray Del Sol, and Del Sol may be out. I see him there. It looks like he might be adjusting his mask, but his head is going to be in some serious pain right now, I would imagine.
I think he's making sure his head's still in there.
He may be, too. He's saying, is my head still here? Or is my cabeza aquí?
Cabeza aquí.
Es my mi cabeza aquí. El Grande Gringo smashed my face in. So,
El
oh my
Smasho,
gosh,
my face.
big body slam there from Payne. No way.
Oh.
Oh my God, folks! If you have not seen this, start your DVR. Payne has reached up to the sky here. Oh, I thought he was going for the. Oh my God, Vader bomb from Payne. You can count to 20.
Got him.
Here is your winner, Payne.
Statement match here from Payne. He is eyeing Bill the Butcher after what happened here 2 weeks ago at our NWA Atlanta event right here in Locust Grove. Taken out by Oscar Worthy. There is Payne victorious here tonight over Ray Del Sol as Payne exits ringside. Even referee Bradley doesn't want any part of this. The Monster Payne victorious here in Locust Grove, Georgia.
Wrestling fans, at this time, please welcome Oscar Worthy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, the mind behind the madness, Oscar Worthy, and I proudly present to all of you, weighing in at 270 pounds from the Florida Everglades, he is my subhuman hound from hell. Welcome, Bill the Butcher. And his opponent, replacing San Detroit, weighing 385 pounds, one half of the NWA Southern Tag Team Champions, the No Pain Train.
Oh man! Once again, I tell you what, Bill the Butcher, right on top of the iceberg as he comes into the ring here. Iceberg making a little bit of a mistake there. You know, he doesn't back down from anybody, obviously. The great veteran in one half of the NWA Southern Tag Champs in the ring here right now. But Iceberg does not back down from anybody, but Bill the Butcher is in here right now, and he is a house of fire. Oh, my gosh. Bill, big blow there right in the corner off the top turnbuckle there. And Iceberg's got some big punches there. He's got Bill the Butcher stunned. What? Iceberg, I don't know if he tastes good, but Iceberg, I'm not sure if that's good idea. You might even have rabies.
Yeah.
Bill the Butcher getting bent over the top turnbuckle right now. Iceberg with some big shots there. Uh-oh, Oscar Worthy better watch out. The no pain train is going to put you on the tracks, buddy. But provided the distraction that he needed to. Bill the Butcher now biting Iceberg in the corner.
The battle of the biting.
Absolutely. These two behemoths now in the matchup. Bill the Butcher, big shots right to the shoulders of Iceberg now, choking Iceberg over the top rope. Honestly, this should have just been a hardcore match, honestly.
Street fight.
Yeah, something. Or a Florida Everglades, whatever they have down there.
Swamp.
A swamp fight.
Swamp fight.
It's warm enough in here for that.
And rainy. Yeah.
Iceberg there choking Bill the Butcher. We got to watch out for Oscar Worthy. You know how they won the matchup 2 weeks ago. Oscar Worthy had that chloroform and used it on the Monster Pain in the corner. Oh, big knee right to the shoulder to Iceberg. Iceberg now falling out of the ring. His wrist is trapped in the ropes. Bill with a sliding knee right to the side of Iceberg. And Iceberg is here. Oscar may not want to stay close to Iceberg here. Oscar taunting Iceberg as he lay prone on the hard concrete right here at ringside. Bill with a back elbow right to the face, right to the bridge of the nose of Iceberg, right here in front of us, Big Chad.
Oh.
Referee Bradley instituting a 10 count with both men outside the ring. Iceberg there.
Worthy is still trying to taunt Iceberg.
Worthy's is making no friends here this evening.
No.
He does not want to get in the sights of Iceberg, that's for sure. Oscar Worthy saying, I was never afraid of Iceberg here, taunting the fans at ringside. Oh, Bill with a big foot right to the back of the shoulder blades there in the neck. We know Bill's finisher is that big foot right to the face. And he is working on the neck region of Iceberg as Iceberg remains prone. There's not too many people Bill ends up in the ring with that are bigger than him. But Iceberg is one of those men. Iceberg, you can hear him groaning in pain as Bill the Butcher had his throat across the bottom rope, choking him. Oscar Worthy's beside himself of, I don't know if you could say happiness. I'd say what would be a good British word to say? Glee?
Glee, giddy.
He's giddy. Yes, giddy, I believe. Whatever he would describe. If he was on Facebook, he'd probably have some kind of emoticon or something for that. Who knows?
Smiley face.
A smiley face with an umbrella, a cup of tea maybe. You should see these two men in this ring. The ring is bouncing every time they move. It's just incredible how fast. Oh, Oscar Worthy's got Iceberg's ankle, providing another distraction here. Oscar wearing a real nice summery suit here this evening. I don't know that he wants to get in the ire of one Iceberg here. Oscar, Bill the Butcher was right underneath the apron there. We couldn't see him from ringside, but Bill using that ring post and hitting the back of Iceberg's head, and now he's going right back to work there. Oscar Worthy looks like he flew in from Boca here as Bill sends Iceberg lower back first right into the barricade here right in front of the fans. Bill with a knee lift to Iceberg's midsection. And now he's choking. Looks like he might be raking the eyes of Iceberg.
I think this is the third show we've had where the railing has come undone.
I'll tell you what, it's incredible.
Man.
Referee Bradley now is being distracted by Oscar Worthy. I'm not sure why that is. The action's outside the ring. Who cares if Oscar's in the ring at this point? Bill now, oh my God. Bill's got a face lock across Iceberg. Iceberg's head up against the ring post there, and Bill was pulling at Iceberg's forehead, trying to rip at his face and his eyes there, and he ripped the eyes of Iceberg once again here. Fans are not having any of it here at this point. If it wasn't for the distraction of Oscar Worthy, this might have been a double count out here. Bradley's gone back to the count out now as he's come out ringside. Bill the Butcher has Iceberg. He's rolling him into the ring. I'm not really sure Bill's interested in winning this match.
No, I think he's just wanting to prove a point.
I guess so.
They can be as big and as tough as Iceberg is.
Well, no one questions the toughness of this man, that's for sure.
That's
We've seen Bill the Butcher take on all comers. They've been tag champions for quite some time here. Oh, big headbutt. Bill the Butcher with that crazy mop of hair, headbutting Iceberg right at the top of the forehead there. Bill looks like he's measuring again. Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
Iceberg's not moving right now other than Bill picking his head up. Iceberg might be knocked completely out. And if Bill did that, I see a little movement there. If Bill's able to knock off the veteran one half of the Southern Tag Team Champions, this is going to be a huge feather in the cap of an already successful professional wrestler.
Absolutely.
Here in NWA Atlanta. Iceberg now grabbing right at the top of the head. Big forearm right to the side of the head, right to the ear of Iceberg. Iceberg is completely down here on the mat. Bill the Butcher going for a pinfall attempt, it looks like. Bill's pushing on the chest of Iceberg. Referee Brad Lee going down for the 2 count. I don't think he realized Bill the Butcher was trying to pin him there. Bill setting Iceberg up. Big, huge forearm, a swinging clothesline right to the side of the head of Iceberg. Oh, my God. Iceberg is being decimated right now by Bill the Butcher. Bill is out to prove a point, Chad. Head of steam there. Bill setting up with a flurry of high-impact maneuvers using the ropes for momentum. Iceberg with a little head of steam there, catching Bill with a clothesline, using his own momentum against him. This might be the shot Iceberg's got. Oscar Worthy telling Bill to stay right on the attack to shake those cobwebs loose, and Bill is right back on Iceberg. Iceberg into the ropes here. Iceberg with a reversal here. Bill ducking the clothesline from Iceberg. Big clothesline from Bill the Butcher sends Iceberg down to the canvas. Bill grunting and screaming in some sort of almost a ritual like. Bill hooking, going for the pinfall here, not even hooking the leg. Iceberg barely getting the shoulder up, but not getting the 3 count is Bill the Butcher. Iceberg with a couple of punches there to the midsection. You're not going to see this big veteran quit. I tell you what. Iceberg with a head of steam. Oh, my God. Bill the Butcher picked him up and slammed him. Bill's exhausted, just laying across, one hand on his chest. What? Oscar Worthy now here at ringside has said he wants to slap him.
A while ago he said he wanted to make an example out of him.
Wanted to make an example. Bill lifting Iceberg up. Iceberg's got Oscar. Iceberg's got Oscar in that linen jacket. Iceberg with a knee or a leg lift right to the groin area of Bill the Butcher. And Oscar Worthy's in the ring now. Iceberg has Oscar Worthy, and Bill the Butcher hits the big boot. Oscar Worthy proves positive once again. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Bill the Butcher proving a point here tonight.
The winner of the match, Bill the Butcher.
Iceberg goes down to the big foot to the face from Bill the Butcher as Iceberg, distracted by Oscar Worthy, drug Oscar Worthy into the matchup here. Drug Oscar Worthy into the ring, was going to take some revenge on Oscar Worthy, but Bill the Butcher providing the distraction, or using the distraction to boot Iceberg right in the face, and Iceberg takes down the 1-2-3. Oscar Worthy has the microphone.
3 words I want to hear from each of your mouths. You were right. I was right when I said that he is the king of all monsters in an NWA Atlanta. I was right when I said he would beat his former partner, Payne. Payne, you, my friend, have met your match. The madness and the mind. We have ended you, Payne. You are a man without a country. You are a man without a friend in this world. And we did it. This is the strongest force going today. And Payne, you know it. You know that you don't have a friend. You don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Monster Pain has moved out here to ringside. He is back out here, and Oscar Worthy is smiling. Two of us. Oscar Worthy says there's two of us. I think it's more 1 1/4, honestly. Payne has moved out here to ringside. Let's see what he's got to say. He's a man of few words, obviously. Oscar Worthy taunting him. Payne. Wow, you can see Payne raising his arms to the sky.
That was a really nice match. Not alone anymore. Odds are now even, don't you think? Maybe odds are even. The mistress will always be in his corner.
The mistress is back. The mistress is back in Payne's corner. Payne has his valet, his manager back, and the odds are even. Oscar Worthy will not provide a distraction the next time Bill the Butcher and Payne face each other here in NWA Atlanta. What an incredible night. Payne and the mistress are reunited.
We're bold and beautiful. Obviously.
All right. Give me a second. I've been doing laps. Look, yesterday was a very important day for myself and Zach. It was one of the biggest days of our lives. Yesterday, I officially weighed in at 211. Now the limit for the junior championship is 210, right? That's what you've been telling me. There is no way I'm not under right now.
I got all the faith in the world in you, buddy. I tell you what, get the scale. Get the scale. Come on, let's do this.
After the match I just had, and not to mention they cheated because they were not in the right corner when they tagged. Right now, look.
You got this. There's no way you know what? It's official. Let's get a ref so it is official. There's no way you didn't drop a pound in that match. No way at all. Get a ref. Come on, man. It's important. This is important, ref. Get in here. Pay attention. Okay? He has to be 210 or under in order to get a title shot at Fry Daddy.
I do not want any question. I don't want it to be secondhand. I don't want Fry to get a tweet. I want Fry Daddy out here right now, and I want him to see it and see the man that's going to beat him for the championship. Get him out. Get him out. I just want you to see the man that is going to beat you for the NWA Junior Championship. I think this is very friendly. All right, we already saw that you're a cheater earlier, but apparently you paid him. He's in your back pocket. Wrong tag. Well, we won't go there. We won't go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Ring the bell.
Mr. Stevens, you have gained a pound.
It was the microphone. This is a pound.
Try it again, Mr. Stevens.
Yeah, do all that. Yeah. Hey, I heard in studies, if you do like, you shut up. Hey, I heard if you do jumping jacks, you lose an instant 5 pounds. Yeah, for real. I heard it. I looked it up. Try. Tell him, Jay. Tell him, Jay.
212, Mr. Stevens.
What on earth just happened? He took the scale and hit Fry Daddy after he weighed 212 pounds. Adler's in the ring. Tag team partner of Fry Daddy. Adler's in. They've hit Fry Daddy in the face with the scale. Absolutely despicable. Michael Stevens, it's your own fault. It's your own fault that you weigh 212 pounds. Well, maybe that in genetics, but still, I tell you what.
Zach Edwards just has it in for your vitamin water.
I think
there.
so. I don't understand what's going on. The scale certainly is not going to work anymore. I'm not sure why he's doing that. He's got his own self to blame. Drew Adler's out here now. Fry Daddy's still out from the shot of the scale.
Wrestling fans, the following contest is a champion versus champion match. Both the NWA Georgia and NWA Atlanta heavyweight championships are on the line. Introducing first, his opponent,
We'll go to ring announcer Jason Boyd for the introduction.
the gentlemen, the time is now. the main event of the evening. And it's set for one fall. And it's a champion versus champion contest. Introducing first, from New Orleans, Louisiana, he weighs 210 pounds, the NWA Atlanta Heavyweight Champion, Tommy Too Much. His opponent, from the halls of Asgard, he weighs 291 pounds, and he is the NWA Georgia Heavyweight Champion, Odinson. Official in charge of this matchup, referee Brad Lee.
Big Chad, this is what it's all about. Someone's going to leave here tonight, owner of both the NWA Atlanta Heavyweight Championship and the NWA Georgia Heavyweight Championship.
Wow,
there will be a great, oh wow, too much security grabbing the NWA Atlanta Heavyweight title belt as the Georgia belt comes to the near corner. The big man Odinson here taking on Tyson Dean almost 2 months ago now, and winning the NWA Georgia Heavyweight Championship, and Tommy Too Much defeating
Simon Sermon
for the NWA Atlanta Heavyweight Champion. Back in last year, yeah, it was an incredible matchup. We saw Simon Sermon get busted open by the security. They had a Falls Count Anywhere match. Odinson backing Too Much into the corner here. Referee Brad Lee doing yeoman's work here this evening, handling all of our matchups tonight in the heat of Locust Grove. Tommy Too Much there yelling at the fans here. Odinson here wearing the black trunks, black boots. Tommy Too Much with a blue and green, almost the original Hawks colors here a few number of years ago. Blue and green with a spider web on the side. But both men champions, and both men actually deserving champions, despite what happened in Too Much's match with Simon Sermon, with the use of all the weapons and things like that. That's what Simon Sermon signed up for, and Tommy Too Much was victorious. We wouldn't say the same thing if Too Much had lost the match, but
absolutely,
it's exactly what happened here. Too much security on the outside of the ring, catching Odinson's eye. I don't think that's a smart thing for him to do.
I wonder what part Too Much security is going to play in this match, as it has been over the few matches that he's had.
Yep, I'm not sure. Tommy Too Much is going to have to come up with a little bit more than collar and elbow tie-ups to keep Odinson at bay here. Referee Bradley trying to get Odinson off of Too Much in the corner, and Too Much using a little mind games here, trying to get the referee to believe that Odinson's taking shots at him during the breaks. The fans here know the truth, and they're yelling at referee Bradley, telling him just the opposite's happening.
Absolutely.
So that's good. Our great fans here in NWA Atlanta know what's happening there. Odinson opening up the ropes for Tommy Too Much, telling him to get back in the ring. Neither one of these men are going to win this title outside on the concrete.
A lot of our fans are very outspoken here tonight.
Oh, very much so. Absolutely.
Especially for their distaste for Tommy Too Much.
Oh, he's an easy man to hate. I'll tell you what, that is for sure.
Absolutely.
But a champion nonetheless here, and he seems to not really be interested in taking on Odinson tonight, even though he signed the contract. Referee Bradley instituting a 10 count. Odinson says, get into the ring, man. I'm ready to fight. What an absolutely huge man this guy is. Built like a ton of bricks.
So, fairly young man, I believe.
Oh, yes, sir.
I don't know
absolutely.
his exact age, but
I'm not going to ask him.
I'm not either.
No, we're good.
It's none of my business.
I'm not going to ask for a driver's license. None of that stuff. Odinson trying to get Too Much back into the ring. He's going to go out on his own and get Too Much and bring him back. Every time Odinson goes for the rope, Bradley starts over that 10 count. Too Much is jawing at the fans here. You better pay attention. Bradley trying to keep this a fair contest. Give each man the opportunity to get into the ring and start fresh here. As this is as serious a matchup as we've had here in 2015.
Absolutely.
Both of these titles on the line. This is a big night for us at NWA Atlanta.
Yeah, I would even go to say it's one of the biggest matches we've ever had.
I would almost go to say that it's right up there with Tyson Dean versus Rob Conway for the
Absolutely.
NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Referee Brad Lee needs to get the heck out of the way, honestly. He should go in the corner and have a sandwich. Odinson trying to keep these two men separated so we can have a good start to the matchup, but he's really just getting in the way at this point. Odinson wants to get his hands on Tommy Too Much. Now Too Much security's up. He's jawing at referee Brad Lee. I don't know what he's saying. It's hard to hear him here, but Too Much is back up on the apron now. Odinson's got him. Big forearm right to the head. Oh, Too Much is coming in the hard way. Oh, my God. Delayed suplex. Look at the power. Big time delayed suplex. Odinson, one hand. Jeez, how strong. And flexing for the fans. Sending Too Much down right to the apron, right
Vance,
to the
that
ring
was
here.
incredible, man.
The fans really enjoying the showing here tonight. Odinson, big forearm right to the side of Too Much's head. Odinson sending Too Much in. Oh, boot right to the side of the face of Odinson. Huge European uppercut. Too Much is bouncing off of the turnbuckles now. Odinson going for, oh my God, big overhead release suplex there. Odinson not going to hook the leg there. Too Much able to kick out. It's going to take a little bit more there. Odinson not happy with referee Brad Lee. Odinson thought he had a 1, 2, 3. Big time belly to belly suplex once again. Brad Lee going for a 2 count. Too Much is in some serious pain. You can hear him gasping for breath right now as his ribs are certainly taking some punishment now.
Absolutely. You got to say Odinson, he's wanting to get that title from Tommy Too Much, but he's also defending his own title.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So much at stake, man. Oh, wow.
Huge gorilla press there, and Too Much is down. Oh, crying here. Odinson there with a press across the chest.
Wow.
Well, I don't think that we're going to see much out of security here coming into the ring. He doesn't seem to be as brave as he's been in the past. That's a huge man in the ring. He's going to try and take on. Odinson setting up, missing. It looks like he might have hit the post there a little bit. Odinson going in. Big backdrop there. It looked like Tommy Too Much was trying to hit some type of move on him. Odinson reversed it into a backdrop. Too Much yelling at the girl here at ringside.
And called her a little boy. She's mad about that.
Hey, he might have a concussion, be honest with you.
Goodness.
He's lucky he even realized it's a human. He probably said, "Be quiet, dog." Odinson now just stalking Tommy Too Much now. Head of steam out of the corner there. Oh, big knee right across. Look at the athleticism in the roll through after that knee drop. Now hooking the far leg. That's a veteran move there. He tried to gather Tommy Too Much's hand as he was close to the rope, but Too Much was able to get to that rope and break up the pinfall attempt. That's a good veteran move. He's learning a lot, this Odinson here.
Absolutely.
And he has earned his right to be NWA Georgia champion, defending that big 275-pound chop right to the chest of Tommy Too Much. Too Much ducking under the clothesline. Back elbow there. Oh, wow. Odinson going for a Thez press there, and Tommy Too Much. Referee Brad Lee was looking at Odinson, what Odinson was doing, jumping. He didn't see Tommy Too Much kick Odinson right in the business.
That was a high-low blow, if I've ever seen one.
Absolutely. I think referee Bradley might believe that that's inadvertent. He didn't realize it. I think Too Much wasn't really sure that Odinson was going to come up, but he reached up for a kick as Odinson jumped. Oh, Too Much security's in the ring now. Oh, my. Big blows right across the chest of Odinson. Odinson's in the ring now. Too Much has got that water bottle there. Now he's choking Odinson across the bottom rope as Tommy Too Much is distracting referee Brad Lee in the corner, saying something happened to his knee. Odinson there now trying to gasp for breath. Too Much is hooking the far. No, he didn't even hook the leg there. Odinson kicked out after one. Tommy Too Much security. This pretty much is a handicap match here at this point. Sorry, lost for words there with what's going on. This nonsense here from his security team outside the ring. Too Much in the corner going for a big drop kick there as Odinson falls to the canvas. Odinson may have blocked it a little bit. It was hard to tell from our vantage point what happened there. And Too Much now using the closed fist. He's complaining about his hand. Now security's back in the ring again.
Oh, wow.
A boot right to Odinson, right to the side of Odinson. Security there kicking Odinson in the middle of the ring here as Bradley's attention was turned to Tommy Too Much. Too Much pointing his own security guard. Bradley turned around, looked at him, and Tommy Too Much kicked Odinson right in the groin again.
Another cheap
Odinson
shot.
now outside the ring. Too Much got referee Bradley once again, and security's on the attack outside the ring. Too Much is complaining about the fans right now to referee Bradley.
I think Bradley's having to tell him between the difference between a boy and a girl.
You think so?
I would hope so.
I don't know. I think this is just absolutely distraction there. Big senton there from Tommy Too Much. Odinson needs to regroup here. You know, this is as unfair as this is in a title match here. Odinson still has a chance to take the title, the NWA Atlanta title from Tommy Too Much. Just got to have a chance to regroup and take that one advantage there, sending Too Much into the corner there. Odinson chest first in the top turnbuckle. Has enough power there to kick out. He's still got some injuries there from those 2 groin shots from Tommy Too Much. Still showing the effects of that. Odinson grabbing the top rope. Oh, Too Much with a foot across the throat and that chin. Odinson's going to have a hard time catching his breath here. Too Much now once again with a foot there going for that 10 count. Oh, now security's got Odinson across the bottom rope again, right in front of those kids.
Oh,
and now
man.
a shot right to the side of the head.
What kind of example is he setting for these kids?
At some point there, we got to get security. There's no reason
Real
for him to
security.
be there. Not real security. This guy's out here for Tommy Too Much. He's not out here for our fans. He's not out here for wrestler safety except for Tommy Too Much. This is just despicable. He even got a set of handcuffs on him, which we saw used to win the NWA Atlanta title to begin with.
So makes me think we need security for the security.
Somebody needs something. I tell you what, this is just ridiculous now. Now security is jawing at the fans here at ringside. Tommy Too Much settling into a chin lock. Fans at ringside chanting Odinson, trying to get Odinson pumped up here. Odinson better come up with some type of offense, or this may be curtains for his reign as the NWA Georgia champion. Too Much wrenching that in. You can see Odinson's face changing colors. Odinson up to a vertical base now. Couple of elbows right there, right in front of security at ringside going in. Big knee lift right to the midsection. Odinson ended up flipping after that. Odinson had a head of steam there. Odinson really, really injured there from those 2 shots to the groin. Too Much now taunting the fans at ringside now.
Disgusting.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Showing the spider web there, shaking his rear to the fans. Odinson out to ringside now on the concrete. Tommy Too Much with some words to security force here at ringside. Security's coming up into the ring. He's on the apron now. Now referee Bradley trying to keep security from coming into the ring now. Too Much here at ringside smashes Odinson into the barricade. Odinson chest first and throat first across the barricade. Too Much is taking off his tape around his wrist. Oh, he's choking Odinson now at ringside. He's got that tape wrapped around his throat. Odinson screaming now. Tommy Too Much now is rolled back into the ring as security comes off. He's done his job once again. Odinson having a hard time catching his breath now after the choke job here at ringside. Too Much with a head of steam off the ropes. Sliding drop kick right into the shoulder of Odinson. Are we going to see another sliding drop kick? Odinson back out onto the cold, hard concrete here at ringside. Odinson's going to have to get up and get some type of momentum going, or he's going to lose this title tonight. Tommy Too Much now asking for, he's got a swig of water there from his security force. Going back in. It's important to keep hydrated in these matches there, Big Chad.
Absolutely.
That's another advantage of this, man. Odinson climbing into the ring and Too Much lifting that second rope right into the groin area of Odinson once again. Pointing to his bottom here at ringside to the fans. Oh, Odinson's going to have a tough time. He's going to need some ice after the match now. This match honestly should be thrown out with all the outside interference. What's going on with Tommy Too Much here? Too Much shouldn't lose his title, obviously, because of being disqualification. Here's security now punching Odinson blatantly at ringside. Bradley distracted once again by Tommy Too Much. Security getting in some shots there. Odinson with some shots from Too Much onto the top of his head. And Odinson's got spaghetti legs right now. Anytime you're fighting two men, and that's exactly what this is. Odinson there with a last gasp effort. Big, huge spine buster from Odinson. This could be the break that he needs. He's going after. You see him pumping that fist. Is he going to have some type of an offense here now? He's punching the canvas. He's taking off that elbow brace, the elbow pad there. He's got it raised in the air. Odinson going. He's signaling for some type of a big clothesline here as he sets up. Too Much is using his own energy to get there. Big, huge European uppercut in the corner. Odinson still hurting in his groin area. Huge shoulder block now. Too Much is up on that second turnbuckle. Odinson's got him by the neck.
Oh, wow.
Big overhead release throws suplex from Odinson now. Odinson going for the cover. He's barely able to do that, hooking the leg. 2 count there. Wow. Bradley's hand hit the canvas for 3, but Too Much's shoulder was up as Bradley counted that 3.
Wow, that was so close.
Man, I tell you what, that was as close as it gets. Odinson calling for the F10. He's going to get Too Much up. Too Much is up wiggling there. Can Odinson hit it? Too Much slips out. Too Much going there. Oh, a big backbreaker, neckbreaker combo from Too Much. Odinson back is in some serious pain now. Too Much with a head of steam off the ropes. Drop kick to the side of the jaw. Too Much trying to gather up Odinson. This has been an incredible match for Too Much, despite the outside interference. Another backbreaker, neckbreaker combo from Too Much there. Odinson near the ropes. Bradley counts 2 there as Odinson gets his shoulder up. Too Much should have had a little bit of energy in him to hook that leg, and that might have been a 3 count there, Big Chad.
Absolutely. This guy's big and tough. It's going to take a little bit more than that.
Absolutely. We've seen some great matches out of Odinson since he's become the Georgia champion. Sending Too Much in. Oh, my God. Big pounce there from Odinson as Odinson sends Too Much into the corner. This could be all Odinson gathering Too Much up, hooking the far leg. Bradley's down. 1, 2. Oh, my. Tommy Too Much. Bradley's pointing. Too Much got his hand on the bottom rope. Got his hand on the bottom rope. Bradley was
so
there.
Close over there.
Our ring bell man had the hammer in the air ready to go, but Too Much was right there by the ring ropes. And a great veteran move there from Too Much getting in the ropes. Odinson could have pulled him out from the ropes possibly. My God, big spear right in the corner there. Right in the corner there. Odinson setting him up. Odinson going in for another shot. Misses and hits the ring post. The security guard hit him with the belt. Tommy Too Much rolls him up. Odinson's right by the ring ropes there, and he's got a handful of tights. Oh, my God. Tommy Too Much has won the NWA Georgia Championship.
Oh, wow.
The winner of the match and new NWA Georgia Unified Heavyweight Champion, Tommy Too Much.
Too Much security hit Odinson right in the head as Odinson missed and hit the barricade, hit the ring post there. And Tommy Too Much rolled up Odinson with a handful of tights. And Odinson loses the NWA Georgia Heavyweight Championship to Tommy Too Much. Too Much and security are heading out. They're heading to the back. Odinson is pissed. As angry as he can be. Is one Odinson. He is screaming at referee Bradley right now. So are the fans. They're irate at what's happened, and now Too Much won this matchup. Odinson has lost the title. I imagine we're going to see some type of a rematch clause invoked here before too much longer, as Odinson tonight loses the NWA Georgia champion, and we have a new unified Georgia and NWA Atlanta heavyweight champion. Big matchup here tonight. The fans are going to leave here upset, but I know that they know Odinson's going to get his revenge and possibly get that title back at a later date here. Odinson's going to have that rematch. Just incredible night of action here. We thank you guys for listening and watching this video here. Our next event's going to be right here in Locust Grove, July 11th.